Hello everybody, another day, another box. No prizes for guessing what's inside this one. League of Dungeoneers. Let's get the knife out, get this open and see what's inside. Well packaged. It's a heavy box. Actually got two boxes this week, and even though this one's smaller, it certainly feels heavier than the other one. We'll have a look at that in the next video. And here we are, League of Dungeoneers. We got the neoprene mat. See there, you can see it's stitched. Stitched at the sides. Yep. Nice vibrant colours. Looks nice. We can use that on the table to help with the unboxing of the rest. So I'll just put that out there. Let's see what else is in the box. We've got some good protection on here. Yep. No chance of any real damage coming to the box with that in place. And then we have, oh wow, is it one box? It is, it's one very big, wow, sorry, one very big, very heavy box. This is definitely a job for two hands. Wow, that is heavy. Right, let's just check inside the box. Anything else in here? No, all done. So, well packaged, but that is one of the heaviest boxes I've ever received a game in. That is heavy. The first thing we notice is the box lid doesn't go all the way down. Now, possibly that's on purpose. It might go all the way down when we actually sort of punch all the tokens and things out. Cellophane is nice and thick, but we can see here that it has actually got some holes in, so if water had got into the box this wouldn't have protected it fully. But having said that, it's a very sturdy cardboard box, really good polystyrene protection. I think you'd pretty much have to flood the box to get water through. So let's have a look what we've got in here. I still can't get over the weight. I really wasn't expecting that. I thought there would be several boxes inside with that weight. If I remember correctly, I don't think this game even has miniatures, so I suppose that could explain a lot of the weight. Oh, that's sad. Even though it is so well packaged, the corner of the box here has still managed to get squashed. It must have taken quite a bang. I suspect the weight of the actual box itself suddenly stopping, but that's a shame. Not the end of the world, but it's a shame nevertheless that that corner is damaged. Right, we get the lid off, and what are we presented with? Oh, quite a large number of tiles. Those look like map tiles, and then we have a huge, this is thick, huge number of tokens. Now those are standees obviously there. Then we've got some more map tiles. These are bigger ones. Wow. Tokens. Yeah, interesting that these ones are not wrapped. All the others are separately wrapped. Don't know why those ones aren't, but I'm sure we'll find out one day. Here we've got doors and tokens, and we've got, gosh, I don't know, a map, some sort of bigger map tiles, and then this I think has got to be the cardboard version of the neoprene mat that we have there. Easy enough to find out if I just open it up. There we go, open it up. Yes, cardboard version of the neoprene mat. Now what we can see straight away, really lush bright colours on the neoprene mat, much darker, much less vibrant on the cardboard one. Makes me even more pleased that I decided to get the neoprene mat option, because that does look really good. Now I thought this game didn't have miniatures, but looking in the box, and here, there you go, look, you can see the rest of that damage in that same corner. It really took a knock, a heavy knock. What have we got in here then? We've got plastic doors. Okay, really quite solid. And here we've got more plastic doors. These ones are open. I must have gone for the sleeving option because we got a large number of sleeves. Standee bases, of course, loads of those. We've got quite a nice, fairly robust feeling tray. We've got some bags here, and these feel, a lot of you, if you've had bags in games, they usually feel very plasticky. This is proper material. This is not plastic at all. This is proper, I don't know if it's cotton or whatever, but it's a proper material. This one feels like faux leather. And then at the bottom, oh nice, we've got our little mini dice tray. That's really nice. Really nice. Oh, there's some more card sleeves. Yum, yum, yum. No, as always, leave that alone, don't eat it. More standees for a big creature. Then we've got some plastic dials. No idea what those are for. Another big standee base. What's this? Just one or two of those plastic dials. Oh wow, and then we've got what feels like metal coins. Yeah. Wooden cubes. Dice. Some random tiny bits of plastic. Okay. And what does that leave in the box? Okay, well, as we can see, it leaves a shed load of cards. Loads of cards. Some bags. And oh wow, okay. Nothing else in the box. Now the paperwork in here, we've got a treasure table. A Dungeoneers Dungeon Exploring. Combat Psychology and Loot. We've got quite a few of these. This one feels like whiteboard kind of feel. I suspect that you can write on this with a whiteboard pen and wipe it off. And then we've got feels like printout. Yes, we've got lots of these. We've got a whole pad of these sort of character sheets. We've got a whole pad of these character sheets as well. You'll notice that this sort of wipeable one is an exact copy of that. Then what have we got? We've got a book called The Dark Pyramid. Could be spoilers here, people, so look away if you don't want to see what's in here. This seems to be, I think, a mission. We've got a bestiary. Basically tells you all about the different monsters that you're going to face, gives you their stats. Sometimes gives you a bit of background about them. Yeah, got an introduction here covering the different types of creatures. We've got a book to explain about the companions. Generic mercenaries. Desmond Raventide. Having served in the Royal Army for over 15 years, there you go, a bit of flavour text about each of these characters. We've got a very simple table of contents there which tells you which page each of the different characters is on. I'm not sure if we would need an index for something like this. We've got some blank pages there, look like you can add some notes of your own. Then we've got a quick reference compendium. Weapons and armour, spells, alchemy, selling and repairing. Gosh, this is quite. It's definitely feeling more like a role-playing game than just a sort of straight skirmish dungeon crawl. So feels like there's a bit more depth to this. And then we have a quest book. It says quest book 2. Don't know what's happened to quest book 1. Quest book 2. And League of Dungeoneers, hardback, nicely finished book. What is this then? Designed and written by Michael Lundstedt. Hope I pronounced your name correctly. We've got the Kingdom, the contents, introduction. This is the rulebook. Yeah, this is your rulebook, treasure, leveling up. And then quest book 1. So quest book 1 actually starts in this. Very nice, nicely printed, nice hardback book and everything. Yeah, very high production quality. The writing is, as I've said many times, you want black. This is kind of dark grey writing, but it's on a light brown background. It's definitely readable. It's not too bad. I've seen worse, but really, just use black. Make the background a bit paler. You get really great contrast and everything is just that little bit easier to read and more importantly to read quickly. This is a significant sized book. This is a lot of words, a few nice illustrations here and there, but this is probably going to take a long time. Oh, that's nice. Keep track of where you're up to. As I say, really nice production value. It definitely feels. I've had a lot of books over the years, and you can tell when you've got a nicely finished hardback book. Yeah. So there we go. A lot of heavy content. Interesting that they do the doors in plastic, but not any of the miniatures. Although you can, I suppose, the doors feel more atmospheric, and there's just so many creatures. Just be a ridiculous number of miniatures. Right, I'll pop this stuff back in the box and we'll have a quick look at some of the cardboard, see what we think of the quality of it. Well, in no particular order, I've just opened the first bag. It's full of these large map tiles. So the quality of the printing is nice. Nice finish on the card. It's easy to see the grid, which is always good. Some kind of village, ruins of a statue. Yeah, oh, they seem fine to me. Not thick card, but then that's absolutely fine. Means we get more of them, so that's fine. And then let's see. Here's an example of some card items. Okay, the glue would rather stick to me than to the bag. Let's get those. Okay, so here's some doors. Well, they press out nicely. I always think that's a good sign the cutting has been done well. If we look, you'll see there's no signs of any little connectors, little tiny bits in the cardboard where it was not quite cut that well. Let's take a look at the cardboard itself. It's thick. It's a bit squidgy, so it's not quite as solid as some of the ones we use. Seems to be quite well glued though. That bottom bit's coming off a bit, but then that's because the paper actually does stick out slightly. If I come to this in a bit, oh yeah, no, if you're a bit harsh with that, it does. The top though doesn't want to come away at all. The bottom does. Interesting. So it looks like just maybe the bottom sheet is not as well laminated as the top. But they, as you can see, they press out really nicely. They've got a good solid feel to them, but not quite. There is just a little bit of give. So definitely better than most. Not the very best. Okay, well, as always, I am not going to sit here and make you watch me press out all of these. It looks like we've got everything we're expecting. One thing I didn't notice was any kind of sheet, etc., to tell you what you should expect in the package. So I will have to look around, see if I can find some sort of guide on how many tokens, how many cards, you know, whether what should be there. But yeah, that's it. That's the League of Dungeoneers. And yes, certainly there's going to be at least a couple of hours, I think, of pressing out cardboard standees. Let's just have a quick look before I let you go at the standees. Get an idea of just the number of different creatures. As you can see, these are not, got a giant there in the middle. These are not the same. We've not got copies of the same sheets. These are all completely different creatures. Different characters. Yeah, it would be ridiculous to try and have this many miniatures. I think the cost would be prohibitive, and just the number of storage boxes for it all would be crazy. There you go. Yeah, the miniatures feel very much the same as the other. They press out really nicely. No little tiny, well, maybe there's one just there. They press out nicely, and the card, certainly, like I said, the top doesn't want to come away. The bottom will come away a little bit. So yeah, as I said, better than average. Definitely in the better half of games that I've received. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. I will catch you in the next video. Take care, everybody, wherever you are.